Hey everyone, I'm Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and welcome to episode 91 of Lost Platinum Final Fantasy VII Remake. Alright, I checked and no, there's nothing really to worry about with this cutscene, so we're going to skip it and we're straight here. Now, I'm actually going to take a break, so I'm going to save because we did everything perfectly in that chapter. One thing I'll quickly show off is when you go to the play log now, so we have all the dresses, but what is it? Oh, not the play log, sorry. We have all the dresses up to 2 now, but we're still missing one manuscript from chapter 9. That one you can only get if you do the other set on hard mode, the other set of side quests on hard mode. You get that from, I think it's called Dynamite Body, that quest where you had to beat the 2 bombs in the Colosseum with just Cloud. So you either have to beat the 2 bombs to get that manuscript or the jury-rigged cutter to get the manuscript that we got. Finally, in this instance, I'll quickly explain how affection works in this game, because I know I'm explaining it super late, but it also makes sense to explain it here. In order to get Aerith for the Chapter 14 resolution cutscene, that's what the play log at the bottom, second last one, refers to. That we already got Aerith, so we got 1 out of 3. In order to get Aerith, you need to do each side quest in Chapter 8 gives her 2 affection points. There are 5 or 6 in total, and then you can get an extra. There are 6 in total, so you can get 12. And then if you do all 6 of them, you get the secret side quest, Language of Flowers, which will give you another side quest. If you do that, you can get a total of 14 points for her affection. If you do all of Tifa's in Chapter 3, same thing, 6 of them. There's a bonus one if you complete all of them, you can get 14 for her. So if you did both of them like we did in normal mode, where we did all the side quests for both characters, you will get to this point where you have to pick either Aerith or Tifa. Now, in this particular instance, we did basically the same thing, but I think Tifa got a few more side quests complete. Let's actually have a look. So Chapter 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Tifa got 12, she got 14 points, and then Aerith only got 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 points, and we failed these 2. And now when we pick Tifa, she's going to get another 2 points, bringing her to 16. If you don't do any side quests for Chapter 3 and no side quests for Chapter 8, they will both be on 0 points. One of them will get 2 points depending on who you pick in Chapter 10. And then finally, Barrett starts with 5 points. So you'll get Barrett's cutscene if you do that. And actually, that's what we're going to do when we have to do not a full playthrough, but like a mini playthrough later on after we finish hard mode once. Okay, so that's all the information I want to give. I'm going to pick Tifa, but I'll do that in a bit. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let's do a quick setup on our materia because we're going to have to do that in a moment. So we're going to have Fire, Elemental. I'm going to have HP up, MP up. Wow, these are so high. This is crazy compared to like my other files. I really like sort of mastered it because we've got so many things complete. Parry, ATB boost, HP absorption. Some of these I think I've explained before, some of these I'm just using just to get like the next levels of, and some of them I actually intend on using. Skill Master and First Strike. For Tifa, we want her to actually have, where is it? Fire and Synergy. Synergy is so good on the PS5. We'll give her Revival and AP up as well. This is going well. We'll give her healing, but to be honest, we probably won't need healing for this now that I've done it the way I'm doing it. Skill Master, HP up. Hopefully I can finish this. Yeah, I will finish this chapter in this episode, even if it goes a little long. MP up and time and Magnify. Okay, and then finally we've got Fire Elemental for... Ah, damn, I don't have an extra fire materia. That is no bueno. Alright, in that case... In that case, I'm going to take this off Cloud and give it to Aerith. That's going to reduce my damage somewhat, but it's much better for Aerith to have it. We'll give him... I don't know, we'll give him like lightning or something like that. I guess that doesn't really matter. So you want, I should have bought an extra one, but I didn't realize that I hadn't done that yet. And then finally, magic up. She has the other one, yeah. Magic up, magic up. First strike, skill master. No one's got ATB assist. Okay, skill master. Where is it? Aerith. And then HP up and MP up. Gosh, that took a little bit of time, but that's alright. Oh, and I don't have another MP up? That's weird. Ah, I think I got an extra one. Okay, that's fine. We'll give her luck up. And ATB boost we want. Let's swap out healing for ATB assist, just to get some extra AP with it. Alright, not the best setup. I would have had an extra fire, but I didn't, so that's alright. Okay, here we go. We're going to watch this cutscene because this time I'm going to pick Tifa and then we're going to start the battle.
Tifa?
Cloud. We have to get back to the slums right now.
Yeah.
I didn't want to drag Aerith into all this.
She'll understand.
How do you two know each other?
I saved her. She saved me. Round and round it goes.
And that's all there is to it. Sure there isn't something else going on? Damn it.
Good to go?
You bet! Bring it on!
Okay, Abzu. So what we want to do is immediately have Aerith cast Arcane Ward. Let's hit it a few times with Cloud. Keep attacking. And then... damn. Let me see. Alright, you know what? I'm starting again. Only reason is... Aerith's ATB didn't go up as much as I wanted it to.
Keep it together.
And it didn't there again. Let's try it again. You'll notice Aerith's ATB, hang on, there we go. That's what I wanted. Okay, so now Arcane Ward. Attack once. Firaga on right horn. Switch to Cloud.
Hang back. Let's do this.
Okay, so now that that's happened, you can try and go for the pressure. But what I would recommend is try and go for a few different moves with Cloud, like Braver and Focus Thrust. As you can see, we did enough damage. Now we're going to switch back to Aerith, keep attacking. He's going to jump up to... he should jump up. Oh, gosh, okay. That did not happen during practice. I tried it so many times, it did not happen. Okay, there we go. Now he's jumping up, so use Firaga.
Why don't you lead the way?
And what will happen here is he's going to try and cast Blackwater Blast, but it's not going to work because I'm going to use Firaga. One, and he's going to come right down, and we're going to use Focus Strike, switch to Cloud, Focus Thrust. She's going to use that. Okay, use it again. That was stupid, I should have used ATB boost. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Okay, ATB boost, Focus Thrust. Okay, got the stagger. I don't know why there's some kind of like audio glitch there. That happened on practice as well, really strange. Okay, now you have to try and win. So we're going to do True Strike, change to Aerith. Have Aerith jump into here, use Fyra instead of Firaga because we don't need to go that crazy. Okay, and now hopefully
Don't stop now.
I can do... I should have used Omni Strike. I didn't realize I had it. Damn. Aerith, quickly finish him off. Oh, can this be quick enough? Oh, thank God. Okay, good. We did it. Okay, we can skip this. There's nothing interesting here. Oh man, that was very close. Let's quickly heal up. It wasn't perfect, but we got through it without too much trouble.
These tunnels are all connected.
2, 3, and that one. Also, I should probably... let's see, I want to make it fire. She can just have prayer for the minute. And I think the rest is okay. The other thing I wanted to do was... switch to HP. Okay, so HP up. So we'll give Aerith the best one. We'll give Cloud the worst one. Actually, I can stay like that. Alright, cool. Let's go. Let's see if we can do this quickly. So skip.
What is it?
Oh, we can't
I'm
skip this
pretty
one.
sure the sewers
Another one of those.
and avalanche in emergencies.
Okay.
Sure we're not lost?
Positive. There should be a big waterway just up ahead. Let's find that first. Lead the way.
Alright, it should be a Sahajin, yep.
To me.
I don't think so.
Fortunately, we got that attack with Tifa there, because I used this, so she's going to use fire. Perfect. Easy to take out. Now I believe I have to change to ice. Change her to ice as well. And same with Aerith. I'm going to buy a fire and ice and probably even a lightning material on the next vending machine, because I will need it for later. It's useful. Okay, here we go. I found it interesting that Tifa was very, like, actively jealous of Aerith, but it was such in a weird way. It was like, are you sure that's all there is? It was just, yeah.
Well, the Undercity isn't exactly
Seems like a little out of character.
under that.
Okay, let's do this. I'll use the vending machine. What else was I gonna say? So yeah, she was a bit jealous. Oh, that place that I just passed on normal mode, I said that you had to press the switch again to raise or to like leave the water there, but that's actually not the case. I don't know why I said that. That was very silly. Maybe I should have bought a lightning one as well, actually. Yeah, I don't know why I said that. That switch has nothing to do with the next area's water level, so apologize for that slight misinformation there. Inconsequential misinformation, but misinformation nonetheless. Okay, go. You can see actually that Cloud now has his, I think it's this way here. Cloud has his, what is it, the move, not Stagger Siphon, Bloodsucker. So every time he kills an enemy, he gains health back, which is really good.
I'm sure we'll be fine. Come on.
Okay, so for this part we've got to go through here.
Assuming Corneo was telling us the truth, what do you think Shinra's really up to? I mean, they've got to have an endgame, but I can't imagine what it is. Destroying a whole chunk of the city just to get back at us doesn't make any kind of sense.
Yeah. I can't imagine any way they could profit from it. It's
Pretty
gonna cost them
sure.
a fortune
Yeah.
to rebuild.
Corneo's
Come on, make it. I was like, maybe I can use
That's a
this
power generator, all right.
talking to skip the extra bit and just go the extra
It's an
distance.
antique, older than the Mako reactor.
Okay, hold it. Oh, okay, that turns the generator on, then we can turn the water off.
Would you look at that?
Go. Really watch carefully here. Nice. Perfect. No! Not the friggin' guard. Oh, that might do it. Thank God, okay. And then it's on this side.
Good sweat.
I hate when it uses guard, but I knew the scissor claw was going to be there, and I was like, how am I going to get around this quickly? Go down. I didn't get to mention it. I was actually, because what I do in order to work out which scenes to watch, I'm basically watching my normal mode playthrough on my computer and just like skipping through. And I noticed that I talked about like the different types of chests in video games, and I forgot to mention one of the ones that I like is in Mercenary Kings. Honestly, I cannot for the life of me remember what it looks like, but I just remember that I really liked it. It's not this cutscene. No, it's not this cutscene. In fact, I don't even know if this is a cutscene. Let's see.
Wait a minute.
No.
I know this.
So this is where
And we're second.
might be harder than
Okay, we're doing okay. We need,
Yeah, for sure.
like, we only have 6 more minutes and we do have to watch the scenes, but we'll get there. Chop. Honestly, that's one other thing I should talk about. Why was I not able to do that? I was trying to spin slash by holding square and it just wasn't working. I did it twice and it didn't work. One thing I will say, oh yeah, also smash these crates that you come across, so you need to recover the MP with Marco shards. One thing I will say is that at this point, like, that Abzu fight is fairly challenging, but the only reason I was able to even deal with it as well as I was is because I actually tried it quite a few times. And the reason I'm saying that is because at this point in the game, it's actually kind of tough. Like, it is actually kind of hard. I will say that the next sort of major boss, which is Ghoul in Chapter 11, might just be the worst designed boss I've ever had the displeasure of fighting in my life. I had such a tremendously difficult time practicing that fight, and to the point where I was like, you know what? This is the worst. Like, the only other fight I can think of that might be like as bad, and the only reason I know this is because I watched so many speedruns of it, is the Anti-Sora fight in Kingdom Hearts 1. So you do it in the... what's that place called? The captain's cabin, and the roof or the ceiling of that room is too low for Sora to do full jump Keyblade combos, and so he just clanks on the top of the ceiling. Let me just switch this out to fire, and this one as well, and this one as well. Cool. Yeah, he clanks on the top of the ceiling, and it's terrible. Like, as I said, I saw like a speedrunner do it many times, and I was like, wow, this is just awful. But the Ghoul fight is damn near close, if not worse. And I'll explain why when we get there. Alright, here we go. We're gonna have to watch not this full cutscene, but just an early part of it that I think is a big deal. I'm not gonna skip it just yet. I think I can skip this part, but I'll wait. Alright, here we go. Let's listen very carefully to what Aerith says, and I'll skip it once we're done.
Damn it. I can't stop thinking about what Corneo said.
I know. Me too.
It's gotta be a trick. There's no way they'd go that far. But what if Corneo really was telling the truth? We have to get there in time to stop it. We have to.
And Aerith, instead of being comforting,
Aerith,
just says, right.
Huh?
And Tifa almost sees right through it. I'm going to skip from this point because there's nothing else that's super important about that scene. But yeah, Aerith says right. Instead of being comforting, you know, Aerith is the kind of person who would just immediately go, you know, everything's going to be okay, I swear. But she says right, and then Tifa notices and says, what are you not telling me? And so it's because she knows pretty much what's going to happen. This is important too.
Focus.
Still thinking about the plate?
Yeah.
The future isn't set in stone.
Okay, so she says this extremely important line. The future isn't set in stone, and then her theme, or like that music, that same music, I think it is her theme, plays in the background as she speaks now in a sort of speech-like manner. On top of that, I think I have to wait for the next thing to say.
That's what I always tell myself.
Yeah? I hope you're right.
How about this then? Think of something fun. After saving Sector 7, you're gonna...
Okay, this is really clever, I think. I don't know if it was intentional. It does seem like it was intentional, but this is really clever and one of my favorite moments. After saving Sector 7, she's almost basically outright saying that what's about to happen is going to happen, and that Tifa is going to survive, and they're going to survive, and they need to save Sector 7. You could also interpret it as, you know, them getting to Sector 7 right now is them attempting to save Sector 7 right now, but I think the sort of double meaning, I think, is very intentional, and I think it's really great writing. She also tries to distract Tifa by saying, hey, like, think of something fun, because, like, what's about to happen is not going to be fun, she knows. Anything else? I don't think there's anything else.
I'm gonna... go shopping.
Yeah, they talk about shopping, topside, making Cloud the pack chocobo, which I thought was really funny. Is that, what's the equivalent in, like, in the real world? Is it like a pack mule? I think it's a pack mule is maybe the saying. So I thought that was actually kind of interesting, the way they use that you know, the idea of what a chocobo is in the game's universe, especially because this is also localization. You know, it's like this was done in Japan with Japanese qualities and values, and then they need to translate it for a Western audience, and to have all those, let me just buy a lightning one real quick actually, to have all those little details be so, wait, I have 5? Maybe lightning I have. Yes, I have lightning. Okay, I'll keep lightning. Silly me. I'm not going to bother with the bench. Alright, we're going to be a little bit late here on this episode because there's still... Wait a second. I need the ice material again. Ice and ice. Ice. Yeah, because of all those things. Now I always get confused about which way to go. I think I'm supposed to go this way. Yeah, I am going to skip a bunch of like enemies to fight, but it's not a big deal. We're pretty good on AP. We're going to get everything that I basically care about by the end of the game, so it's fine. But yeah, like I said, the localization team is, I mean, they've got to be what? They've got to have a mixture. I guess the way you would do it is have a mixture of native Japanese speakers who potentially migrated to an English-speaking country, and then native English speakers who potentially migrated, come on, to Japan. I think that's probably the way to do it. And finding those people to do that job, well, I guess it wouldn't be that hard, but the people would probably have to seek the job out themselves. So they wouldn't, you know, it's not necessarily intuitive. Why is that part open, I wonder? Can't get up there, but it's weird. This wouldn't be so bad if we didn't have to do the stupid minigame. The one where Tifa and Aerith have to... Oh god. Come on, come on, come on. Still manages to get me. Alright, that's fine. Okay, so we go through here, and I think this is the end. I think we just have to do the minigame, get out of here. Go, 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 go. Oh, another thing. So yeah, as I've gone through this, I've noticed more and more like the changes between the PS4 version and the PS5. I already got max everything back. The ones that I've noticed that have changed, Synergy changed, ATB Boost changed, apparently Magnify also changed. It's not necessarily written on the materia, but apparently it only kind of sometimes used to hit all the enemies. Now it definitely hits all the enemies, which is crazy. Like, that's awesome. I didn't actually know that. I think it's also why at the end of chapter 6, I used the lightning materia with Barret on Magnify, or with Magnify, and it hit it hit 3 or 4 enemies instead of the 2 that I was expecting it to hit. And that's because I was playing it on the PS4 at that point. Was I? Wait. No, I should have been playing on the PS5. Maybe I'm just remembering both.
We'll be back soon.
Okay, let's go. Let's do the pump. How much time? So we're on about 23 minutes, 24. Yeah, we're only going to be a little bit later on this episode. I've been much later on some recent episodes. The Bahamut episode was very long, but only because I screwed up.
This is a little different from the
Okay, and I think... Oh yeah, I already mentioned this in the normal mode playthrough, but this is so much easier on PS5 because it reads all of your inputs, so that's not very fast, but... Okay, well there's my first fail on this.
Try to stay in sync.
It's weird, as I get older I'm actually losing my speed. I guess that's not necessarily weird. You, as you age, you lose stuff, but yeah. Come on. Is that really all I got? That's crazy.
Keep calm.
I am recording this on a Friday, which is uncommon for me, but oh, there we go. I was using the wrong finger. Okay, there we go. Let me try now. I like to use the pointer finger, my index finger, the one next to the thumb. There's so many different ways to call that. Yeah, it's pretty good. Come on, come on, come on. And of course I get the hard one. Alright, there we go.
All right, I think that
was there something? There was something else I was going to say, and I've forgotten.
Cloud's probably
Oh, I guess I was just saying that, I was gonna say that line from The Simpsons, what do you call? Lisa's, oh no, I'm losing my perspicacity! And she runs away, and then I was like, well, that's always in the last place you looked. Who uses the word perspicacity? That is literally the only time I've ever heard that word. I think it's like, what, ability to perceive? Like, or predict? Like I would say, Aerith has a tremendous amount of perspicacity on account of her already knowing what's going to happen. Okay, so now for this part. Fire, fire, and fire. And this is actually, hang on, let me see. So I want to do... So for this one, I actually want to do fire here with MP absorption. I guess it doesn't really matter, but we'll do that. And I'm going to change elemental to magnify. And we'll just put elemental down here just to gain AP for these fights. Alright, now, ready for the fun. This is so crazy. Go here, change to Aerith, and just have her cast Firaga at least. Triple slash with Cloud, and they're dead. Okay, I'm not going to bother changing fire and ice now because we're going to go for these guys. 1, 2, 3. Just watch out for slumber spume, very important. Come on. Okay.
No surprises there.
And last one. This one's fun. If I can get the good ATB boost, I might even do the arcane ward thing.
Nice to go up for a change.
No, alright, so Aerith, can you do me a favor? Can you just do that, please?
Got this. I got this.
I got
And
this.
Cloud? Completely missed. Let's try that again. Okay, we're done. Firaga Magnify destroyed
I'll
everyone.
go on ahead and secure the
Okay, we can skip this. There is one little thing. You know what? I'll let it be in this episode and then we'll start the rest of the chapter in the next one. It's a very minor... Wait, is this how long does this cutscene go for? Oh, this cutscene goes for a little while.
Understood. The Avalanche mission's been approved. We ought to proceed as planned.
This is bullshit. What the hell are they thinking?
Threats to public order are to be summarily put down. This is what we've always done.
Summarily put down. Guess it's a little late to grow a conscience. Just on patrol.
Don't worry. We'll make it in time.
Yeah, I just wanted to, I guess, I thought that scene, the only thing I could really glean from there is like, at the very end, Aerith looks at Tifa and says, don't worry, we'll make it in time. As if to say, as if to kind of like also add to how she's been acting, where it's like, listen, I'm not lying to you because we are going to make it in time, but at the same time, I'm choosing to omit certain information that you might want to be aware of. But for now, let's end things here, and we'll continue with chapter 11 next time. Okay, so I want to thank you all for watching episode 91 of Let's Platinum Final Fantasy VII Remake. My name's Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and I'll see you next time.